Did you know that some of the very vitamins advertised as healthy can actually be harmful once you're over 60? It sounds shocking, but it's true. Studies show that millions of seniors unknowingly take supplements that quietly damage their liver, weaken their bones, and even increase the risk of heart problems. Imagine swallowing a pill every day thinking it's helping, when in reality, it's doing the exact opposite. That's why in this video, I want to give you the clarity you deserve. I'll share the 4 worst vitamins you should avoid after 60, and just as importantly, the 4 best ones you should take daily to keep your strength, energy, and independence for years to come. So, stick with me until the very end, because knowing the difference between harmful and helpful supplements could literally add years of healthier living to your life. For worst vitamins seniors should avoid. Number 1. Vitamin A, retinol form, the hidden danger. Vitamin A is one of those nutrients that sounds essential, and it is. It supports vision, immunity, and even healthy skin. But here's the danger. Once you're over 60, your body processes vitamin A very differently. Unlike water-soluble vitamins like vitamin C, which flush out easily, vitamin A in the retinol form is fat-soluble. That means it stays in your system, slowly building up in your liver and tissues. And when those levels climb too high, it doesn't strengthen your body, it starts to harm it. Research shows that excess retinol can lead to liver damage, bone loss, a higher risk of fractures, and even heart problems. Some studies have even linked high vitamin A intake from supplements to weaker bones in seniors, the exact opposite of what most people are hoping to achieve. Here's the tricky part. Most seniors already get more than enough vitamin A from daily foods. Dairy products, eggs, cheese, and fortified cereals all contain it. Add a supplement on top, and suddenly your intake spikes to toxic levels without you realizing it. So what's the safer solution? Choose beta-carotene, the plant-based form of vitamin A found in carrots, sweet potatoes, and leafy greens. Your body is smart, it only converts as much beta-carotene as it needs into active vitamin A. The rest passes through harmlessly, which means no dangerous buildup. If you're over 60, avoid supplements that list retinol or preformed vitamin A on the label. Instead, rely on colorful fruits and vegetables as your main source. This one small switch can protect your liver, safeguard your bones, and keep your heart healthier as you age. Number 2. Iron supplements, the silent overload. Iron is often praised as the energy mineral. It's true, iron helps carry oxygen in your blood and keeps you from feeling tired. For younger people, it's essential. But after 60, the story flips, and this is where many seniors run into trouble. Here's why. As we age, our bodies usually store more iron than we actually need. And unlike some vitamins that simply wash out in urine, iron doesn't leave the body easily. Instead, it builds up over time in vital organs like the liver, heart, and pancreas. This dangerous excess is called iron overload. What's the risk? Too much iron can quietly damage the liver, increase the chance of heart failure, and even harm brain health. In fact, some studies suggest a connection between high iron levels and Alzheimer's disease. So while many people take iron for energy, the long-term result can be exactly the opposite: fatigue, memory decline, and serious health problems. Think of it this way: excess iron acts like rust on metal. Only instead of forming on the outside, this rusting effect, known as oxidative stress, happens inside your body. It weakens tissues, fuels inflammation, and accelerates aging. The most common mistake seniors make? Reaching for iron supplements simply because they feel tired. But fatigue can come from dozens of reasons: low vitamin D, poor sleep, stress, not just low iron. Without a blood test, you can't know for sure. And taking iron when you don't need it can backfire, causing bloating, constipation, stomach pain, or even more fatigue. So what's the safer option? Get your iron naturally from foods like beans, leafy greens, or fish, sources your body can regulate better. And most importantly, always check your iron levels with your doctor before taking a supplement. After 60, iron is not the energy booster it's advertised to be. In fact, less is often safer. Protect your heart, liver, and brain by only taking iron if your doctor says you truly need it. Number 3, calcium pills without balance, bones versus heart risk. Calcium has been the go-to supplement for decades. Seniors are often told, take calcium for strong bones and to prevent fractures. And while calcium is important, here's the truth many people don't hear. Calcium pills on their own can quietly put your heart at risk. Here's why. Calcium needs teammates to work properly: vitamin D3, vitamin K2, and magnesium. Without them, that extra calcium doesn't always go into your bones. Instead, it can drift into the wrong places, especially your arteries. Over time, this buildup hardens the blood vessels, a process called calcification. And when arteries turn stiff and narrow, the risks climb: high blood pressure, heart disease, and even stroke. Think of calcium like cement. If you pour cement into the right mold, it builds strong foundations. But if it spills in the wrong place, it blocks the path and causes serious damage. That's what happens when calcium deposits in your arteries instead of your bones. It creates a dangerous traffic jam in your body's most important highways. The most common mistake? Believing more calcium means stronger bones. In reality, too much calcium from pills can backfire, leading to kidney stones, digestive problems, and artery hardening. The very supplement meant to protect you can end up doing the opposite. So what's the safer approach? Think of calcium as part of a team, not a solo player. Vitamin D3 helps your body absorb it. Magnesium keeps it stable. And vitamin K2 acts like a guide, sending calcium into your bones instead of letting it clog your arteries. Pair those nutrients with natural food sources like dairy, beans, and leafy greens, plus regular exercise, and you'll support bone strength and heart health at the same time. Calcium is not the villain, but it's not the hero on its own either. After 60, strong bones require balance, not overload. With the right combination, calcium protects your skeleton without putting your heart and blood vessels in danger. Number 4, high-dose vitamin B6, nerve damage trap. Vitamin B6 is often seen as one of the safe vitamins. Walk into any pharmacy and you'll find it in multivitamins, brain boosters, and energy blends. Many people assume it can only help. But here's the hidden danger: too much B6 can quietly damage your nerves. Here's why. After 60, your body processes vitamins more slowly. So when you take high doses of B6, especially from supplements, it can start to build up instead of passing out through urine, as many people believe. Over time, this buildup can cause nerve toxicity, a condition doctors call neuropathy. What does that mean in everyday life? It can start small, like tingling in your feet, numb toes, or a shaky balance. But as the damage grows, it can lead to burning sensations in the legs, muscle weakness, or difficulty walking. For seniors who already face challenges with balance and strength, this is a risk you don't want to add. The most common mistake? Taking B6 as part of a large, mega multivitamin or special energy formula without realizing the dosage is way above safe levels. The symptoms creep in slowly, so people often mistake them for just getting older when in reality, it's the supplement causing the damage. Think of it this way: the very vitamin many people take to protect their brain and energy can end up making life harder by attacking the nervous system itself. That's a trade-off no one wants. So what's the safer path? Keep your B6 intake within recommended levels, and only use higher doses if your doctor specifically prescribes it for a deficiency. For most people, daily food sources, like bananas, chickpeas, poultry, and fish, provide all the B6 your body truly needs. When it comes to vitamin B6, more is not better. Protecting your nerves is just as important as protecting your bones or heart. And by avoiding high-dose supplements, you can safeguard your independence, mobility, and overall quality of life. For best vitamins seniors must take daily. Number 1, magnesium, the muscle and heart protector. If there's one mineral most overlooked by seniors, it's magnesium. Yet this quiet powerhouse plays a role in over 300 processes in your body, from muscle movement to heart rhythm. And here's the kicker, after 60, magnesium deficiency is surprisingly common. Why? Seniors often lose magnesium without realizing it. Common medications, like diuretics for blood pressure or acid blockers for the stomach, flush it out. Add in processed foods and a diet low in leafy greens or beans, and suddenly your magnesium tank is running on empty. What happens when levels drop? The signs are hard to miss: nighttime leg cramps, restless legs, shaky balance, muscle twitches, and trouble sleeping. These aren't just annoyances, they can chip away at independence and quality of life. Here's the good news: magnesium doesn't just ease cramps. It also supports bone health, working alongside calcium to keep your frame strong. Unlike calcium, though, magnesium keeps your blood vessels flexible and your heartbeat steady, lowering the risk of high blood pressure, stroke, or sudden heart problems. Think of magnesium as the body's natural calm button. It relaxes muscles, smooths out nerve signals, and even helps you drift into deeper, more restful sleep. Without it, your body feels tense and wired. With it, you feel balanced and steady. The most common mistake? Seniors blaming leg cramps or poor sleep on just getting older when, in reality, low magnesium could be the hidden culprit. The fix can be surprisingly simple. Safer sources include magnesium-rich foods like leafy greens, beans, nuts, seeds, and whole grains. But since diet alone often isn't enough, many doctors recommend gentle magnesium supplements, especially in forms that are easy on the stomach, like magnesium glycinate or citrate. Magnesium isn't just a mineral, it's a protector. It keeps your muscles strong, your heart steady, your nerves calm, and your bones supported. For seniors, restoring magnesium can mean fewer cramps, better balance, deeper sleep, and a healthier, more independent life. Number 2, vitamin D3, the sunshine shield. If there's one vitamin almost every senior needs more of, it's vitamin D3. Often called the sunshine vitamin, D3 is far more than just a nutrient. It's the foundation of strong bones, steady muscles, and a resilient immune system. Here's the challenge: as we age, our skin becomes less efficient at producing vitamin D from sunlight. Add in less time outdoors, more sunscreen, and long winters, and deficiency becomes almost unavoidable. In fact, studies show that a majority of adults over 60 have low vitamin D levels, and the effects can be serious. Without enough D3, your body can't properly absorb calcium or magnesium. That means weaker bones, higher fracture risk, and greater chances of falls. But that's not all. Low D3 has also been linked to muscle weakness, depression, memory decline, and even a greater risk of heart disease. Think of vitamin D3 as the key that unlocks calcium. Without the key, the calcium you take, whether from food or supplements, can't get into your bones. And when bones lose density, they become fragile, making independence harder to maintain. The most common mistake? Believing diet alone is enough. While foods like salmon, tuna, eggs, and fortified milk contain some vitamin D, it's nearly impossible to reach healthy levels from food alone, especially for seniors. That's why supplementation becomes so important. Here's the smarter strategy: Pair D3 with vitamin K2 and magnesium. K2 helps direct calcium into bones where it belongs, while magnesium keeps the entire system balanced. Together, they form a powerful team that supports bone strength, cardiovascular health, and even brain function. The difference seniors often notice after restoring vitamin D3 is striking: more energy, better balance, fewer aches, and even a brighter mood. Imagine walking more confidently, staying active with family, and feeling sharper mentally, all from getting your sunshine vitamin back on track. If you're over 60, don't ignore vitamin D3. It's not just about strong bones, it's about protecting your heart, mind, and independence. A simple supplement could be the shield that helps you age with strength and confidence. Number 3, vitamin B12, the brain and nerve defender. If there's one vitamin seniors cannot afford to overlook, it's vitamin B12. This powerful nutrient is essential for keeping your brain sharp, your nerves healthy, and your energy levels steady. But here's the problem: after 60, absorbing B12 from food becomes much harder. Here's why: your stomach naturally produces less acid as you age. That stomach acid is what helps release B12 from foods like meat, fish, and dairy. Without enough acid, even if you're eating well, your body may still not be getting the B12 it needs. The result? A silent deficiency that creeps in over time. What does it look like? At first, you might notice fatigue, brain fog, or occasional memory slips. Then, tingling in the hands or feet, mood changes, or balance problems may follow. Many seniors mistake these issues as just part of aging, but often they're actually signs of low B12. And if left unchecked, the damage to your brain and nerves can become serious, and sometimes permanent. Think of B12 as the insulation on electrical wires. Without enough, your body's wiring, your nerves, starts to short-circuit. Signals don't travel properly, leaving you feeling weak, foggy, or unstable. The most common mistake? Relying only on diet to meet B12 needs after 60. The truth is, even if you eat meat, eggs, and dairy, absorption may still be too low. That's why many doctors recommend supplementation. Safer, more effective forms include sublingual tablets, dissolved under the tongue, or, in some cases, B12 injections. These bypass the digestive system, making absorption much easier for older adults. The benefits of restoring B12 can be life-changing: sharper memory, more consistent energy, stronger balance, and better mood. Seniors often feel less foggy and more confident in their daily lives when B12 levels are back on track. If you're over 60, check your B12 levels regularly. Don't assume fatigue or memory lapses are just old age. With the right B12 support, you can protect your brain, safeguard your nerves, and keep your independence for years to come. Number 4, omega-3, EPA, and DHA, the longevity fats. When it comes to nutrients that protect nearly every part of your body, few can match omega-3 fatty acids, especially the types known as EPA and DHA. These healthy fats are like premium fuel for your heart, brain, and joints, and they become even more important after 60. Here's why: omega-3s reduce inflammation, keep blood vessels flexible, and support healthy cholesterol levels. That means they directly lower the risk of heart disease, the #1 health concern for seniors worldwide. But the benefits don't stop at the heart. For the brain, omega-3s act almost like a shield. They help preserve memory, improve focus, and even lower the risk of age-related decline. Some studies suggest seniors with higher omega-3 levels experience better cognitive function and a lower risk of depression. Think of omega-3s as natural joint lubrication. They ease stiffness, reduce swelling, and make movement smoother, so activities like walking, gardening, or playing with grandchildren become easier and less painful. And let's not forget eye health. DHA, one of the key omega-3s, is a major component of the retina, helping protect vision as you age. The most common mistake? Assuming your diet already provides enough. Unless you eat fatty fish like salmon, sardines, or mackerel several times a week, chances are you're not getting optimal amounts of omega-3s. And plant sources, while healthy, don't provide the same powerful forms, EPA and DHA, that your body truly needs. That's why many health experts recommend a high-quality fish oil or algae-based supplement for seniors. These provide a consistent, reliable source of EPA and DHA without relying solely on diet. Omega-3s are not just about living longer, they're about living better. By protecting your heart, brain, joints, and eyes, they help you stay active, sharp, and independent. For seniors, making omega-3 a daily habit is one of the smartest investments in both longevity and quality of life. So here's the bottom line: not every supplement on the shelf is safe after 60. In fact, some, like vitamin A in retinol form, iron pills, calcium taken alone, and high-dose B6, can quietly harm your liver, heart, bones, or nerves. But the good news is just as powerful. With the right choices, magnesium, vitamin D3, vitamin B12, and omega-3s, you can support stronger bones, steadier balance, sharper memory, and a healthier heart. The message is simple: healthy aging isn't about taking more pills, it's about taking the right ones. Always check labels, talk with your doctor, and let food and balanced supplements work together to keep you active and independent. If you found this helpful, hit the like button, subscribe for more senior health tips, and share this video with someone you care about. The right knowledge today could mean a healthier tomorrow.